for it. There it is. There's the arrow. Damn. So, Desert Dream, hurry! Fan of mangas. You saw the first season of Shingeki no Kyojin? I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. What is it about? Now we can fight to our heart's content. Fight it alongside you. Let's avenge the Emperor! That's right. Oh, Attack on Titan. I did not read it. I've watched it. So I'm waiting for like the second season, and I know there's a live action movie, but I hear it's not that great. Yeah. Hi-ho. We won. We did it, Sophie. Kirkus. X. Excitable. How do I rank them personally? Oh gosh. From worst to best, I would rank them as 4 being like the worst of it. I still think it's okay, but being the worst of it. 4 being the worst. Next to that would be 3. And then it's a toss-up between 5 and 1, but 2 is like the very best, the very, very best of the series. And I don't necessarily would count Turquoise, but it was a nice change, you know, like multiverse. I despise war. I always felt that to take a life for another for whatever reason is wrong. Yeah, I became a military strategist. It took me, did I do the right thing? In my idle moments, it's all like Master Matthew. Yeah, the Silverbergs are like doomed, from what it seems like. Found it very interesting. Found it very interesting, the end of the first season. Yeah, for sure. Are we going? Oh, we're doing the end part. Became the president of the Torn Republic, and LaPont turns to Quan. His family lives in peace. So you're seeing what happens, what they do next after everything is done. Leaves the Torn Republic with Fletch. It's kind of fast too. Commander-in-Chief and protect the border. Grimio, my boy. Warren, chairman of the Torn Republic Congress. Merchants Guild, missing in action in the final battle. Platoon commander and mediator with the elves. Elves were douches. Not our elves, but like the elf village. He is gone, disappeared in the final battle. Lancing instructor of the Republican Army leaves the country. He was the fastest man in the world. His contract was up, he disappears. So yeah, basically, yeah, like I said, you're seeing the results, like, or what the future holds for them afterwards. Embark to improve his imperfect self. That's an awesome journey. Naval Republic Army. Carefree life. Goes in the business with Anji. Shores, Lake Toron, enjoys fishing. I think first is better than 5, so it's clear. 4, 3, 5, 1, 2. Yeah. I don't know, man. Usain Bolt got hit by that Segway or whatever that was. It tripped him up. Find the color of freedom. And when I usually play part 1, I usually complete everything. I noticed that I did not get all the books, the old books, and I did not finish the painting. Which is fine. It's side stuff. In charge of Republic's finances, another land to find another adventure. Returns to his fields. Blackman. Coach the juniors. The world, retires the armory. Open a theater. Opens a clinic, saves many lives, returns to Quan Temple. I did see that. And then somebody, you did a RKO out of nowhere meme right after. Despises the world, returns to his caverns. Moose becomes a master blacksmith. Rich off his inventions, forces her way into Taiho's household. Kimberly, aggressive. Having a good time as usual. Ships. Hellion. Nada Seer. Most popular dancer in the Republic. Resumes her duties. Finds a journey to find the bigger trick. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, Jupo. Good thing I did not bring you. Gosh, that would have been bad. Turns home and claims his inheritance. Leaves home and saying adventure calls. To Warren, starts his own business. Returns to the forest. I didn't even use Quincy at all. Goes off and collects material for a biography of Matthew, martial arts instructor. Kai, teacher. Sifu. Lets Moose succeed and retires. Still loves the gossip. Village chief of Kobold. Farmer has to resign a giant. Training for homemaking. Gaspar had more interaction with Gaspar than anybody else. Made him raise in. Designing new bathtubs. Should have brought Sansuke to the final battle. Vanishing. His own story. I think he's the final one. Yep, he's the final one. Yeah. So we did it. We finally finished Suikoden Part 1. Just going through the credits. So yeah, like I said, my plan for this series, because I want to play and push possibly the greatest RPG series of all time to me, to just, you know, push it out there, push it to people that may not know about it, and find other people who love it as much as I do, so we could just yuck it up and just talk about things that happen within these games. When did I get this game? When did this come out? 95, 96? Yeah, when I first got a place, I think I got a place with a PS1 and I rented the game, not knowing anything about this game. I was like, what is this? Looks kind of cool. The artwork, the cover artwork had nothing to do with the game, but it was like interesting nonetheless. But when I got into it, I fell in love with the sprites. I fell in love with the battle system, the encounter battle system, where they were just attacking almost at the same time. The mode 7, zoom in, zoom out, rotating camera, the different battles. You know, you have your regular RPG battles, your group battles, then you have your war battles, and then you have your one-on-ones. So like variety there already. Yeah, exactly, Vinnet. Welcome, by the way, to the stream. Yeah, rented it, not knowing what it is. Just rented it out of blind faith, and you know there wasn't many launch PS1 games at the time. There was like what, Alpha 1, Twisted Metal, and I played Twisted Metal a lot already at that time, and as well as Alpha 1, Street Fighter. I remember when they had those big ass covers, big ass PS1 covers. It was like long boxes. But but yeah, yeah, I fell in love with this game because it was different from the other role-playing games out there. Because at the time it was just like, you know, kind of medieval fantasy. You know, I'm the sword and shield person. I'm here to save the universe I was destined to, or something like that. And this also had something along those lines, but the main character had a bow. You know, he had martial arts training. I grew up with martial arts. Like, you know, I not exactly like from the start of you know being born and you know raised in martial arts, but in my teens. I saw those magazine articles when they were showcasing Suikoden, because I mentioned on last stream that I noticed I remember there was like some screenshots or some screens in magazines where the hero had Grumio's axe. I was like, what was that about? And then I was mentioning like, yeah, I wonder why they took that out. But then again, you see what happens in the game where, you know, Grumio comes back and again. So, you know, that might have been oh, look at that. The end. So you see there, hero kind of leaves, you know, at the night. And you'll see what happens. Maybe you will, maybe you won't see what happens in the further games. Like if you know what happens already, then you know. But yeah, the hero doesn't. It looks like he's just going away. He may not want to be like about that